Why do the gays get to pick what they get? All the good stuff, rainbows, the first month of summer, apple martinis. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, went to prison for 10 years for stealing 46 million.
Do not tell me he ate a booger.
Dude,
To sell chicken and not have barbecue or ranch is the most arrogant shit I've ever seen.
we would have showed a little bit of cleavage, maybe if you'd have done all right. No, that's where we didn't have Facebook or Grindr. We had to go to Uncle Vic's if we wanted a girlfriend.
Are there a lot of girls on Grindr?
Chasing each other in the nuts. People wanting to punch me in the face. Why would you bite Santa Claus? Like, I mean, if going into space for 3 minutes makes her an astronaut, does that make you a gynecologist? We'll just make up a song for every individual person. For you,
people quit.
for me. But we'll have AI write it, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna have people quitting.
Why? I'm not AI. I didn't do it. It's going to be fine. She took an Adderall. And my wife goes, oh, good. Well, then we'll be all right. I think people are smoking weed, ordering DoorDash, and playing video games.
If you're gonna do it, read the instructions.
What? Did you wear a skirt?
Go ahead, I don't care. My mom is 70. And then the next text said, and a lesbian.
I got swatted one time in handcuffs at Subway. They came in and arrested like the owner for selling drugs. You know what one woman's drama's worth? Can you imagine a whole fucking mansion of just drama? There's more Mattress Kings than there is Chick-fil-A.
Money laundering.
You piss a lot of, who do you piss off?
Mostly clients.
And he goes, look, some people go to heaven, some go to hell. And he just closed the door. Archie Bunker.
Archie.
That's who we need to make the rules around here. I promise it'll go too far.
Mental illness is not an excuse for behavior.
We need help.
I got a shot and some pills that'll take care of that.
MAHD House Bar Talk, baby. Good morning. Making a quick video Friday afternoon. We're going to get into a letter I received this week. So what I received was a letter. I want to address this. It's a pre-litigation letter that I recently received from attorney representing Aaron Knapp. There's serious inaccuracies in that letter, and rather than let a false narrative stand, I'm going to clearly state what actually happened, based on facts, eyewitness accounts, and police involvement. The letter claims that I posted videos without Mr. Knapp's permission, invading his privacy. Even if I wasn't allowed to post, I don't know what would make you think you have some sort of privacy when you're in a public business and running for office. But at any rate, either way, he's the one who asked me to put them out there. He's the one who said, where's the proof? And I put it out there. And then when that wasn't enough, one angle was shown, he demanded another. When that wasn't enough, he asked for yet another. These videos are not secretly recorded, edited, or misled, or posted without context. They were directly responsive to his own public challenges. You can not demand proof, then claim victimhood when the proof exists, let alone have any right to privacy in a public event. I mean, especially when you're running for office. The letter states that Mr. Knapp was a lawful business invitee, also false. Mr. Knapp was asked to leave the premises for like 5 minutes, and he refused to leave. And he instead started telling us he legally didn't have to. And at this point, he was no longer a lawful invitee. He was asked to leave. It was a safety issue, is why we wanted him out of there. There were some young ones in there that wanted to beat the living shit out of him because he had aggravated them. They hadn't touched him at that point. The letter claims that Mr. Knapp was continuously served alcohol. That is not true. He was here for 4 hours, I think, if I remember right. And I'm not stating that as a fact right now, just to be clear. I do know it was over 3. I don't know exactly how long he was there. It's a long time. And at that time, he didn't show any any signs of being impaired. He was walking around talking on his phone, wasn't stumbling, wasn't doing anything that seemed odd until it did. And when it was that he snuggled up to the girl or whatever, and that's when they got all irritated and the whole thing looked like it was going to become a fight, and that's when Guido decided to shut the bar down. So he wasn't continuously served. He was a long time there. He had bought some drinks specifically for, I believe her name is Danielle Arroyo. The ones that do the golf disc at Oakwood Park. It was her birthday, and she was here that night. So I know he had bought drinks for them. But anyways, he didn't show any signs of impairment. The letter also stars that Mr. Knapp was removed without police involvement. I don't know where he thinks that police have to be involved to remove anybody. I don't even know where that comes from. But again, MAHD House Bar and Grill didn't do any of that. Nothing we did had anything to do with that. But the reason why the people were pushing him out was Mr. Knapp initiated and escalated a confrontation with multiple patrons and refused to leave. The patrons attempted to remove him despite him being told not to get involved. They were just doing it. They were told not to get involved. Mr. Knapp then forced his way back inside, throwing punches, biting, and attempting to use a bottle as a weapon. At this point, they were defending themselves. The police were later called. They took his statements from everybody, including the bartender, and I know Guido was, and Mr. Knapp himself. There was nothing hidden or to avoid the incident. All the video was released, and we released video to them also. The letter claims that Mr. Knapp rendered unconscious. There's no video evidence of that. There's not a moment in time where Mr. Knapp isn't actively resisting. I mean, there could be an argument that at one point when he's on the ground, he looks like he's not resisting, but he's biting him at that time. So it's kind of a resistance when you're biting someone. So, I mean, I don't know where he thinks he can pull that off. Again, no videos are edited. They were just released. In fact, they were released so fast there wasn't even time to edit them because Mr. Knapp would go, oh, yeah, well, where was this? And I would go cut it and send it. You know what I mean? There you go. So the letter references a medical injury and a brain damage. I don't see where that's possible. I'm not a doctor. I don't see anything that looked like that. He seemed fine when he left here. I don't know what could have possibly happened. I mean, it was just a couple old men holding each other down and pushing at each other and swinging at each other and biting. I mean, that's what it was. Now, I mean, does Mr. Knapp have brain damage? My guess is he had it when he walked in the door. If you're asking me, that's what I think. But that's just me. It's just a guess. I don't know anything about his medical, career, but something ain't right there. It also claims that Mr. Knapp was restrained when actually occurred was a defensive action. He was actively swinging, biting, attacking others. He was constant. It was a constant thing. Everybody there was just reacting to him attacking. So I don't know how that could possibly see any other way. The other thing is that the letter suggests is that we failed to de-escalate. Now, I don't know that we have a responsibility to de-escalate, although I feel that we should because we don't want our other patrons to have to deal with somebody when they're actively being, agitated or an aggressor or whatever you want to call it. But the attempt to de-escalate the situation was, in fact, asking him to leave. And in fact, we didn't even ask him to leave specifically. We just closed the bar. We said, that's it. We're closing the bar, not dealing with this bullshit tonight. And that's exactly what happened. That's our de-escalation. It's a pretty extreme de-escalation. That's not like trying to calm a situation. That's just like, okay, everybody out. We're done. That's it. That's a pretty good, solid de-escalation. I don't know. I don't know where that could possibly say that we failed to de-escalate it. And the other thing is too, they say something to the effect of having trained security. Is it standard for a place that has 6 patrons in it to have security? I mean, that's absurd to me. When a whole school doesn't have security, or Walmart doesn't always have security. Some do, I mean, obviously. But, I mean, why do I, with 6 patrons, have some liability because Aaron Knapp and his attorney said so, that I have to have security provided for these 6 patrons that are there? And how much do they expect me to charge for a drink for these 6 patrons? I mean, Jesus. But at any rate, the other thing it said was that the patrons were intoxicated. It said, the letter states that the patrons are involved were intoxicated. That's false. The guy that he argued and fought with the most, the one we called Santa Claus, just got off work from his second shift at Ford Motor Company. Just got off work. Couldn't have been a few drinks in, maybe at the most. Maybe. I don't even think it was that much. The other ones just got there. The young group that got there. They just had come in. They weren't regulars that come in very often anyway. And they just got there, and then he started, snuggling up to the girl at the bar and pissing everyone off. Finally, this letter demands preservation of video footage. 8 months after the incident now, mind you. 8 months after so I'm supposed to maintain this video. What kind of DVR system do you think I have? And is this something that I'm required to have according to Aaron Knapp and his attorney? Is that what I'm supposed to have? I'm required to do that or something? I mean, give me a break. 8 months later, you wait 8 months and then say, oh, and you better have all the information. Okay, dude, good luck with that. I mean, that's nothing I can do about that. I mean, nothing about this incident was caused by anyone other than Knapp. The idea that a person can enter a private business, initiate conflict, refuse to leave, escalate violence, and then claim liability against others is a not supported fact. I understand the right to pursue a claim when someone believes they were wronged, but misrepresenting reality is not the same as seeking justice. I believe in the truth. I will stand with the truth. I will stand with morality. I will stand with the evidence. I will stand with the facts. And I will not be intimidated into writing a check that, quite frankly, if I wrote it, it'd bounce anyways, and rewriting history. It's just not going to happen. I'm not that person. I mean, I don't know how much money you think I have, but I promise you it wasn't worth the letter you wrote. I promise you. So if this attorney believes he's just going to get some easy money out of it, it's good luck, dude, because I don't have any money. And even if I did, if I had it, I'd really fight it. But I mean, I good luck, dude. Go to court and try and prove that you have the right to get drunk, get into a fight, and then blame everybody around you. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I mean, and then blame everybody else on being drunk and claiming that you were overserved. It's like, I mean, I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know. I never liked the idea of the overserved. That, you hear this a lot, overserved. I really don't know what's supposed to be considered overserved and not overserved. I really don't understand that. I mean, personally, if you're not, I just don't understand how you're supposed to be as a bartender deciding whether or not somebody has been overserved or underserved. I really don't understand that. I don't understand why it becomes the bartender's issue. I just never could understand that. Now, I'm not saying that you serve somebody who's obviously can't walk. Yeah, no, that's clear as day. That wasn't the case here. This guy was walking around, pacing back and forth on the phone the whole night. He wasn't really talking to any of us. He was just on the phone. He was just like walking around on the phone all night. It really is. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain, but it's comical. That's what it is. It's a very comical situation that I was just given this letter that basically, it's basically he's trying to get money out of me before he goes to court, which it feels like extortion, if you ask me. It feels like that video I saw of Aaron Knapp where he was saying for Jim McCann to come bring him like $35,000 and then he won't say nothing. That's kind of what it feels like to me. But that's what I know. I don't know what you know, but that's what I know. All right. That was my quick little update. I might be back on a little bit later, live. I'll let you know. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.
Jimmy on the pod, solo act.
We're number one.
Damn.
You heard it here first. Joe Rogan listens to our podcast.
Right.
Why do the gays get to pick what? They get all the good stuff. This is ridiculous. I mean, went to prison for 10 years for stealing $46 million.
Not tell me he ate a booger.
Dude, he would have showed a little bit of cleavage. Maybe he did it done all right. That's where we didn't have Facebook or Grindr. We
Are there a lot of girls on Grindr?
hated each other in the nuts. These people wanting to punch me in the face. Why would you bite Santa Claus?
Let's do it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to do it.
Why? I'm not AI. I didn't do it. It'd be fine. She took an Adderall.
If you're gonna do it, read the instructions.
Mental illness is not an excuse for behavior.
We need help.
I got a shot and some pills that'll take that.
MAHD House Bar Talk, baby.